Hello everyone, my name is Aykan Suleymanov, and this will be the introduction part to our research paper. There are several possibilities for promoting hospitality-related products and services, including social media sites such as Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. First, I want to talk about that this paper is going to be genuinely about how the benefits of social media can be on a business and how a business can be keeping in touch with their customers through social media, how they can be promoting their business and their customer service better. By doing such as using Facebook, you can be contacting your customers beforehand or after the business is done and just being keeping in touch and using the social media to be in touch with the customer. LinkedIn is mainly used for people to reach out to you or you reaching out to people who are in the same area or someone you're interested in, and through YouTube that you can use to promote your own business and attract more people to you overall. And there's no word for Twitter that it's a big company and everyone is on Twitter, and Twitter has a big effect on people's opinion on these days.
So brand awareness is what helps bring attention to your brand, basically. It's very important in marketing that people know your brand, recognize it, they see it often, because the more often people are seeing your brand, the more often they're being reminded of it, knowing it's there, which is important. You don't want people to forget about it. The more places you put your brand and advertise it, the more sales you're going to bring in. So that helps to increase sales as well. It also helps with competition because if your brand is being promoted and seen more often by consumers than other brands, people are more likely to buy from your brand than they are the other ones. Another thing brand awareness helps with is building partnerships. And the more people you get to represent your brand, the better, because then it's constantly being reminded in their head. And brand awareness also helps bring customer loyalty because once people start buying a certain amount of things from a certain brand or supporting a certain brand for so long, they become loyal to that brand usually.
Social media plays a major role in how a company markets itself, especially in today's world. Because things like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are so prevalent in people's everyday lives, companies have had to come up with ways to market themselves so that they appear appealing to people online. A term that comes from this process is called website stickiness. This refers to the company's ability to keep customers coming back to their social media pages. By doing this, they generate more views and more interactions, which in return boosts their profits. Other ways that companies use social media to boost sales is by reviews and word of mouth. People are more likely to spend their money on things that are suggested to them by friends or relatives simply because they trust their judgment more than a stranger. By creating things such as Instagram walls or having picturesque views of the ocean from balconies or having five-star restaurants that have Instagrammable food, they entice people to take pictures of these things. And when people take those pictures, they of course will post them on Instagram, they'll post them on Facebook, they'll talk about how they're having such a great time. And when they do this, companies are essentially getting free marketing because these people are posting it on their Instagrams or Facebooks and they have hundreds of followers. And all of those followers are going to see it and they're going to look at the tagged location and they're going to be like, oh, we're planning vacation and this looks great because so and so is enjoying it. Let's book it there.
Hello, my name is Saruta. I will talk about how social media is used to provide insight for business development. Social media is a huge source of insight that you can be used for business improvement and to use as a tool for further business decision making. First, you have to starting from selecting a good software or smart execution that cover all the social media platform that you want the insight from, such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and so on. Therefore, you can gain insight from the social media for your business improvement, such that you can monitor your audience or customer engagement and analyze the brand sentiment as well. And the tool will collect all the data, such as your audience or customer age range, gender, their location, their activity, their preference, and so on. And they also will provide how the customer feel about your brand, how they react through their posts, their comments, their reaction to the post of our brand, how they mention our brand, and to their chats as well. So this information we can gather, and our marketing and communication team will use this insight or data for their further marketing strategy, and they can identify our target group as well as plan their strategy to win over the new customer. Next, the social media also allow you to monitor your competitor or the major player in the industry, and then you can also keep up with the new trends through the social media. Therefore, you know what position your competitor are at and where you are at. That way you can keep up with them. Besides from that, just like how you monitor your customer about their geography and other information, you can do the same to your competitor. That's where you have enough information to do SWOT analysis to come up with a strategy to win over them and to not fall behind. To keep up with the new trends will help you to be able to keep up to date and have all the new generation with the customer. Besides from that, it also help you and the production team to know what product and campaign to launch, how many products should they make more, which one to produce more, which to produce less, to be cost effective and to maximize your profits. You also can use all of the above information as a tool for the decision making, such as the customer reaction and sentiment toward the brand, whether it is positive or negative. The positive one, you can keep this, but for the negative one, our PR and marketing team will have to come up with a solution to cut off any negative sentiments. And for our competitor as well, we can do SWOT analysis based on the insight from social media to see what are their strengths or opportunity for them so that we can compare to us and maybe utilize their information for us to do a better campaigns. Also, their weaknesses can also be our strength that our team can come up with a solution to win over. Besides from that, the insight of analytics of our brand also help we know our brand equity, and customer engagement also can show how much our brand can go, which we can use all of this data to purpose to investor when we need more fund.
Hi, my name is Daniela Karecki, and I'll be talking about the theoretical support that analyzes the effects of social media on the hospitality industry. The Porter's Five Forces is a model that a company uses to identify their strengths and weaknesses, as it focuses on the competition in the industry, the potential of new entrants into the industry, the power of the suppliers, the power of the consumers, and the threats of substitute products. This model does help the company to identify who are their competition, as well as their unique selling proposition that allows them to identify what's unique and different of them from their competitors. When applying the Porter's Five Forces, looking at the social media aspect, it's important for hotels to really highlight their key features and promotions that kind of set them apart from their competitors, whether it's their views, the amenities they have, or the resort itself, whether it be a more historic hotel. It also allows them to really identify what drew guests to visit the resort or even stay as well. And also allows them to really question what led to the declining of their reoccurring guests. What changes have they done that are loyal guests no longer wanting to come or stay at the property, and just see how that has an overall effect. It's important to understand that when it comes to reviews, one negative review can really overpower any of the positive reviews, as reviews are no longer influenced by celebrities, but rather by day-to-day people, as a lot of people on social media advocate for the experiences they had at a hotel, whether it be a wonderful experience or even a terrible one. That really has an overall effect on the hotel's brand in itself. It is important for the hotel to really cater to their guests, respond to their concerns, and also reward their compliments, as it's key for them to focus on brand awareness and their overall reputation.
Hello, I'm Andrew, and I'll be talking about the methods and anticipated results. For the methods, it'd be a quantitative analyst. We'd be using surveys and focus group to gather our information. For the survey, it'd just be a few basic questions that are targeted towards the majority of the employee base at the hotel. And the basic questions would be like, do you use social media every day? How do you see social media affecting the industry? Just stuff like that. And then we would do, or the way we gather the information would be to either have someone at the hotel asking employees as they come in and out if they mind taking a survey. And then another way would be reaching out to the HR department to have them put the survey on their communication app. So, for example, Workday. It's a way that they keep the communication through the community. So, that'd be a good way. And then for focus group, it'd be targeted more towards the managers of the departments. And it'd be cool if managers were different ages to gather better data. But that all depends on the hotel. And the questions would be more targeted, like how is social media affecting their individual departments? How are they using social media to benefit them? Have they seen any negative impacts on the industry from social media? And then the conversation would be more of an interview. I mean, we'd be gathering it through more of a conversation, one-on-one interview type deal. And then the anticipated results, the overall results are anticipated to be beneficial to the industry, even with negative PR. It's always good because you can spin it. It just gets your name out. The survey data will show how the employees see social media affecting the industry, get a little bit to their minds on how everything works for them. And then the focus group would be data on the minds of the leaders of the industry. Like I said, we'd be getting data on how it's affecting their department, how they're using it to benefit them, and stuff like that. So overall, the anticipated results for this is that social media has been good for the industry.
In conclusion, our paper has shown that using social media has a lot of benefits to a brand and is more likely that a client will be coming back using social media to the business. And a well-known and reputable brand makes it easier for clients to recognize your business. I mean, the main goal of social media is for you to reach out to your customers and your customers reaching out to you. But other than that, when you promote your business on social media, you get to see the behinds of it and who clicked on your ad, and you see that your targeted customers. Let's say that your targeted customers are from age 18 till 26. In this way, on your next ad, you will be targeting that age group or people. You can also see that people who are interested in your business are mainly business people, so you will be targeting business people. This will help a lot in your business to see who your targeted customers are and how they will be reacting to your ads, and how you can target your customers by doing an ad specially made for them. This will make them feel more important and more valued in the business. It's also essential to ensure that one does not mislead clients by operating in a manner conflicting with the brand's ethos. So we also give importance that when you make an ad, that it does not conflict with the brand's image. And so you just want to create that image of what already is a brand. So if your brand is already talking about a family vacation place, and if you do an ad about young people partying and everything, that will conflict with the brand image, which we do not want. Other than all of this, social media also what it really does is it gives you that image in the social world, which is pretty much everything right now. You cannot go anywhere without social media. This will also help a lot with people who are younger generations who are 24/7 on their phones. This will reach out to them and bring more business and more business in the future.